Hi, Georgienne Bradley with CITES Foundation. I'm really so excited and thrilled to be here with Bryan Arroyo, who has led the U.S. delegation here at CITES, COP16. All four proposals have passed, and I wanted to ask you, were you expecting this? Were you?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. This is an exciting time. We came in confident that we had the right kind of coalition. It was a coalition of many countries throughout the world. A lot of Latin American countries bonded together on this proposal, on the proposals actually. I think there were some people in the room that were surprised. We were cautiously optimistic coming in. We knew there was a lot of work behind it, but quite frankly, I think the science of all these proposals was truly what carried the day. And also the fact that there was a good coalition of people working together for a long time. Some of these proposals have been, this is the second or third time. And so I think it's time, this time CITES finally is going to provide conservation measures and protections to species in the marine environment. Something that's somewhat of a new trend, and it's a good trend.
Yeah, it's excellent, and I think you're right. People would have been much more hesitant if there wasn't such strong science on the table, and whenever there were objections, those were met with just very, very strong information, not only about the decline of these species, but also the strength of ecotourism, what that means to developing nations, and that we sort of have everything on board.
Absolutely, yes. It's a multi-sector area that are going to benefit from this. And again, this is about sustainability. This is not about banning trade. This is about sustainability of trade and ensuring that those species are here for the long haul and be used for many different sectors of society, which is also a new trend.
Yeah. We've got the 2/3 majority, which was, I was holding my breath. But now it's still not the end of our struggle. We still have Thursday and the plenary committee. Do you foresee any potential problems there, or what are you thinking about that?
Well, I'll say again, we are cautiously optimistic. I think there's some parties that have serious reservations. As it is their right. Every party has a right to have reservations and concerns. I think we had a good debate, very informed debate in committee. I think that debate will bear out in the plenary session. Should it be put to a vote on plenary to retake these questions, I am encouraging parties to support the proposals that came out of committee, and let's not reopen them. Should they be reopened, again, I'll be cautiously optimistic. I think we will still prevail because of the science and because it is the right thing to do. And a lot of people believe that these proposals, their time has come. And I'm looking forward to a smooth plenary. But should there be some rough waters, no pun intended, I think we will prevail.
I think that's great, and I think that this is really boding well for future COPs as well. Yes. We're starting to look at marine species, which it's a tough subject because we don't see the changes. As the baselines shift, we really don't see that happening. So I think perhaps the global community is becoming more aware of what that means. And I don't know, what are your thoughts on that going forward?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and I also want to add that the regional fisheries management organizations could be complementary in these efforts, that CITES does not have to carry the burden by itself, but CITES' scope is a global scope, whereas those RFMOs are more regional and geographically context limited. And so if we work together, I think we can make the future much better for marine species.
Well, I'm so proud to be here. I am really excited to see the coalition of nations, the NGOs, and all the parties pulling together, and to see what we can accomplish when everybody works together, and we look at finding solutions to all of these problems and looking to the conservation of our species, both underwater and terrestrial. It's really great. And thank you so much, Bryan. I really appreciate your time. I know how busy you are. Thank you very, very much.